Today I'm pulling back the curtain on untold secrets of real estate lead generation. These are the game-changing techniques that most real estate agents are using right now, but are not willing to share. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a first-time agent, these secrets will help you to dominate your market and explode your lead generation. Hey, I'm Shawn Bell and I am a social media coach for the Wolfpack at eXp Realty, and I'm also the founder of the Realtor's Blueprint, which helps realtors generate non-stop leads while in their sleep through Facebook ads. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge and tools to outpace your competition and create a thriving real estate business. Let's dive in. First off, anything with lead generation takes time. No matter what you do in your real estate business, there is no such thing as instant gratification. Many of us want to start down a path, do some technique, and if we don't get results in the first few weeks, we give up. The reality of it is 95% of you will give up. But it's the 5% that push through, and even though they haven't seen results right away, they know over time it's gonna work, so they just keep doing it and rinsing and repeating, and eventually they get the results. And then everybody else looks at them as like, why did they get so lucky? And they didn't get lucky. They were just one of the few that kept pushing through and were willing to do this. So again, no such thing as instant gratification no matter what you do, and lead generation is no exception. You need to put in the time and effort, and you need to be consistent with it. Offering up something of value works the best. When you can give something to a consumer and in return they're going to give you their contact information, that's where you win and you start to see a lot of leads. I found the best within my platform works when we're offering up a free list of homes. Now these free list of homes are in a specific neighborhood under the average price range. And when we do this, it gets people clicking because they're like, oh, that's a great neighborhood. I didn't realize you could get a home for under that amount. I'm interested. It makes them want to click on that ad and see what's available. I've seen a lot of other ads where people will run and it'll say, hey, here's a new luxury listing and you have to submit your information in order to see the photos. While this works to get a lot of contact information, you are going to get a lot of low quality leads. Basically what happens is people submit their information because they want to see the nice photos, because who does not like to see photos of nice things? Thus, you're going to be wasting your time chasing after all these leads that had no interest in the first place. Whereas you can see when we're offering up a free list of homes in a specific neighborhood, there is a very specific intent that that person was clicking on that ad, and therefore they're much higher quality. So while you may get less leads, you're going to get a lot higher quality leads. And I don't know about yourself, but I would rather be contacting fewer high quality leads than having to spend hours in my day trying to reach out to a ton of low quality junk leads. So remember, some realtors actually will spend more money to get less leads so they can get higher quality leads. Cheap leads are great, but just like anything else in this world, cheapest is not always the best. So keep that in mind. Next, when these leads are coming in, you need to be responding to them within the first 5 minutes. And this is no exception. Many will generate leads and then they're contacting these leads hours, if not days later. And guess what? That lead's already forgotten about you. They forgot what the heck they even clicked on. So when you contact them, they're like, I don't even know what you're talking about. You need to strike while the iron is hot. It's still fresh in their mind and they remember submitting their contact information. You have a much higher chance of having a conversation with a lead if you can respond to them in the first 5 minutes. So this is a big one. Do not skip on this, because if you do, you're going to be generating a ton of leads and it's going to be a waste of money for you. I recommend having systems in place at the very least where you have something that will reach out to them in the first 5 minutes, because as time goes on, you're going to get busier in your real estate business. You might be out doing showings, you might be with a customer, and it's just physically impossible to respond to somebody within the first 5 minutes. But if you are new and you don't have a ton of appointments, it's easy. This thing is literally on you all day long. All you have to do is when you get notified you have a lead, you pick it up and you call them or you send them a message. That's it. It is easy. No excuses. Consistency is best, so you need to be following up with these leads as well. Sometimes they're not going to get back to you when you respond to them in the first 5 minutes. And for some of those leads, it's going to take on average 7 to 8 touch points before they give you a response. So don't just watch this video and be like, okay, Shawn, I responded in the first 5 minutes and I got nothing. Because next question I'm going to ask you is, how many times did you try to get a hold of them? And if that answer is any less than 7 to 8, you have not tried hard enough. I'm sorry. Within my platform, we send out 13 touch points every time a new lead comes in. And it's amazing how many times it'll end up in that 7 to 8 before a lead will actually respond. And I get it. For years, I did not want to do this because I despise pushy salespeople. I thought if I did this, I was being pushy. But I come at it more from a question instead of coming at them saying, hey, do you want to buy or sell a home? Because that's just very off-putting. Nobody wants to answer that. Instead, it's like, hey, I see you requested this free list of homes from me. I just want to make sure you received it. And if they don't respond the next day, hey, checking to see if you got my message yesterday, just seeing if you received that free list of homes. As you can see, I just keep asking a question, but it's the same thing. It's a touch point, and it's almost like I'm just poking them gently saying, hey, are you still there? 7 or 8 times rolls around, and on average, eventually they will get back to me. Once you have had a conversation with that lead and they have finally responded, it may be a short conversation. There may not be much information exchange. From there, do not forget about them. This is just the start. You've had the conversation. You know they're a real person. Now, the fortune is in the follow-up. Mark it down and follow up with them once a week or once every other week. Whatever you feel the temperature of that lead is, do not lose contact. This is a great way to keep you top of mind so they're thinking about you all the time. It shows that you care, and eventually, could be months, could be years down the road when they're ready to buy or sell, you have not been forgotten about. For many, they will have a conversation, and if that lead is not ready to buy today, they forget about them and they move on to the next, which is crazy because they've taken the time, they've spent the money to generate that lead, and then it's just like they're saying, hey, see you later, goodbye, moving on to the next. I've got some unfortunate bad news for you. Majority of the leads will not be ready to buy today. So if all you are doing, again, is looking for that instant gratification and trying to get somebody immediately, this is going to be a terrible cycle that you are going to go through, and you are just going to be throwing your money out the door. You need to be following up with these people and put them on some type of drip campaign, or at the very least, get them set up on your auto email system where it sends them new listings and new solds all the time within the criteria that they specify. An amazing way for them to get emails from you that they actually want to receive, and keeping you, again, top of mind. From there, just rinse and repeat. With anything, it is consistency. Just keep doing it over and over and over again. And it might seem boring to you, but trust me, this will take time. And eventually you just keep doing this. You're eventually gonna find new techniques, new ways to talk to people. You're gonna gain some momentum. You're gonna start building that email list with new contacts. And from there, it just starts to snowball. 95% will give up in that first little while. Be the 5% and keep going. Keep pushing through, keep having conversations, keep following up. Eventually, you will land that one customer, you'll be able to make a return on your investment, and from there, sky is the limit. Now, if you are wanting some Facebook ads that you could run in order to bring in some leads so you can start this process, then I have you covered. I have a free guide of my 5 killer Facebook ads that generated me 268 leads in just 7 days. Comment with Facebook ads, and I'll be glad to send you a free copy. That's it for today. If this was beneficial, please, I would be so grateful if you could give me a like, hit that subscribe button, and then if you'd like, hit the bell to be notified of when I post future videos on Facebook ads. Until then, good luck with your lead generation, comment with any questions, and I hope you have a great day.